Disconnect the optical cables and turn off the master generator switch. We are ending the simulation without leaving a single glitch. You hold a frozen hand out into the falling synthetic snow, a final confirmation that it is time for us to let go. The monitor screens are flickering out their last pale blue ray. We are watching all the complicated technological algorithms. Oh wait, no longer searching for a backup file inside the memory bank. Our connection has bottomed out and completely sank. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing its terminal zero tonight. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. Your voice is a low distortion dissolving in the analog hiss. A tragic termination that we always knew would come to this. An architectural collapse of a highly expensive design, erasing every single data point of your life and mine. The heavy dembo rhythm slows its pace down to a crawl, like a tired mechanical heartbeat waiting for the final fall. Castanets are ringing out a solemn funeral march in the dark, watching the very last emitter lose its electrical spark. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing its terminal zero tonight. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Let the sub-bass groan like a giant machine, shutting down, spreading a deep silence all across the abandoned town. Two distinct frequencies separating forever into the black. We are crossing the outer boundary and never turning back. Silence the orchestration completely, let the grid line erase. No artificial text is left inside this cold industrial space. Just a raw acoustic braid hanging in the empty room, accepting the peace that comes right after the boom. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. And the main power grid is completely dead and black. There is no incoming signal and no way back. Just the cold wind blowing down the vacant street. The disconnection is total and complete. Pack the heavy suitcase and we throw away the rusted key. There is an open highway stretching out into the stormy sea. I am tired of the drama and the rules they try to make, counting every single promise that they always used to break. Tearing down the rear view mirror so we never look behind. scenes hanging in the open mind. We are moving like a bullet that is cutting through the air, living for the present moment without a single care. The past is just a shadow that is melting in the sun, a brand new definition of a life that has begun. We press the pedal downward and we never think to run. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back. Ooh, we strike a heavy match and watch the old world go black. The engine is screaming like a wild animal tonight, chasing down the horizon under the pale yellow light. Your hand is on the wheel and my foot is on the floor. We are never going back to how we used to live before. Pure adrenaline is rushing straight into the heavy veins, breaking every contract and discarding all the iron chains. They can keep the trophies and the artificial pride. We just want the freedom of this wild open ride. The past is just a shadow that is melting in the sun, a brand new definition of a life that has begun. We press the pedal downward and we never think to run. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back. Let the speakers blow, let the heavy soft bass rip. We are the captains of every dangerous ship, sailing through the static of our broken radio, going to a destination only we can know. No chords, no harmonies, just raw industrial drive, a powerful reminder of what it means to be alive. Listen to the synthetic pulse hitting on the grid, forgetting all the foolish things the older people did. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debt. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back. Ooh, we strike a heavy match and watch the old world go black. The smoke is clearing up as we cross the borderline, a beautiful horizon of a different design. No regrets, no worries, just the open empty space. We won the heavy race. Electric raindrops falling on a cold synthetic face. We are running out of power inside this crowded space. You try to hold the liquid but it turns to purple gas, leaving just a residue upon the window glass. High voltage circuits blinking underneath the sapphire dome, a temporary terminal where we can feel at home. No longer searching for the words we used to say before, just leaving all our heavy expectations at the door. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno pulse, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in a cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. Synthetic palpitations hitting straight into the bone, an architectural design upon a shifting throne. Your pulse is like a frequency that cuts through all the noise, altering the matrix of a digital small toy. Industrial percussion slamming hard against the floor, making every single cybernetic organism roar. The dembo is an engine that is pumping through the night, turning all the darkness into blinding yellow light. Digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno pulse, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in a cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the sub bass rumble like a monster in the deep, waking up the digital ghosts that never sleep. Two entities dissolving in a pool of glowing ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Mute the sense completely, let the metal textures grind, leaving all the artificial safety nets behind. Just a mechanical heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, exposing all the secrets that the dirty water hid. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno pulse, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in a cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. The fluorescence is fading as the morning sky turns gray. The digital illusion is dissolving right away, just a drop of liquid shining on the concrete floor. The system shuts down once more. Strike a heavy match and watch the architecture turn to smoke. I am finally waking up from this synthetic spell you spoke. You built a wooden pathway stretching out across the dark abyss. But did you really think the future would be saved by this? Gasoline droplets falling on the digital connection line. We are erasing every single fragment of your old design. No longer looking backward at the structures we have left behind, just focusing the raw momentum of an independent mind. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down on the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. Your electronic warnings are dissolving in the massive heat as the sub-bass frequencies begin to pulverize the street. A high voltage current cutting straight into the fragile bone, leaving you completely isolated in your critical zone. The Dembo is an engine that is driving through the burning town, tearing every single artificial monument completely down. Castanets are snapping like the cracking of a splitting beam, living out the jagged edges of an industrial dream. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the synthesizer scream like a mechanical beast in pain, washing away the memory of yesterday's synthetic rain. Two separate audio signals separating forever tonight, disappearing completely out of each other's visual sight. Silence the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the cybernetic monster on the industrial prowl. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the invisible ties. The ashes are settling down as the morning sun appears. We have completely incinerated the memory of our fears. Just a black residue lying on the concrete floor. There is no connection anymore. Paint the evening scarlet with the ink inside your soul, losing every fragment of the things you could control. The barroom is shaking to a different kind of drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Satin ribbons flying as the tempo starts to wheel. Nothing about this atmosphere is matching what we feel. A tapestry of passion woven with a heavy thread. Forget about the boring words the older people said. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away, and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. The velvet curtains parting just to show an empty stage, like a tiger breaking out from an expensive cage. We don't need an audience to validate our moves. We just need the friction that the heavy bass approves. Footwork like lightning striking on the wooden stage, turning over chapters, staring off the dusty page. The flavor of the music is a sweet exotic wine, drunk on the arrangement of this elegant design. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away, and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Red shoes scraping on the stone, making music of their own. We have built an empire upon a shifting throne. Let the brass section scream, let the sub bass groan. We are in a zone that we have never known. Silence in the melodies, focus in the stride. Sweat dripping downward, swallowed by our pride. Just a single hand clap, just a stomp and heel, making sure the interface is something we can feel. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. A revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. Scarlet ribbons fading in the early morning gray. The stains of the passion will never wash away. Crimson footprints leading out into the street. Our masterpiece is complete. Platinum, wait weight sitting heavy on a frozen brow. We are accelerating past the boundaries of the here and now. You traded all your independence for a structural stone, but look at how the sub-bass completely shatters your throne. Gatery reflections bouncing off the expensive gem display. We are sweeping all the artificial hierarchy right away. No longer begging for permission from the corporate king, showing the underground exactly what the real rebels bring. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh. Watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. Synthesized humidity expanding through the crowded club, turning your status symbols into a technological sub. Your words were hollow currencies that couldn't buy the night. Now you are trapped inside the matrix of our blinding light. Industrial friction scraping hard across the concrete floor. We are smashing every barrier and destroying every door. The Dimbo is a kinetic weapon hitting perfectly on time, a powerful documentation of an urban cyber crime. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone grid, exposing all the dirty little secrets that the high society hid. Two powerful entities colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Mute the chords completely, let the heavy textures grind, leaving all the digital safety nets far behind. Listen to the synthetic pulse ticking on the steady grid, pulverizing the memory of everything the older people did. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. The jewels are falling down on the dirty concrete street. We don't need your titles to make our ascension complete. Just a broken crown lying in the early morning gray. We walk away. Walking through the fog inside an empty corridor, tracing all the footprints that we left upon the floor. Every single word we spoke is singing like a cloud, a quiet conversation that has grown too long and loud. Candles burning downward in the puddles on the stone, an architectural reminder that we are completely alone. You can keep the silver keys that open up the past. We always knew a fantasy like this could never last. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the code. A vinyl bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. And before the morning hours start. The bass line is a hollow sound that echoes in the chest, a powerful reminder that the spirit cannot rest. Your profile is a phantom painted on the concrete wall, a beautiful illusion that is waiting for the fall. A heavy footsteps echoing across the empty square. I can feel the static of your presence in the air. No longer looking backward at the damage we have made, just watching how the colors of the panoramic fade. The midnight code is cutting through the fabric of the code. A final bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Like they synthesize as we beneath the heavy tribal kick. The seconds on the wrist, watch them moving far too quick. Two entities dissolving in a pool of purple ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Strip the orchestration down to just a single string. Listen to the sorrow that the mind of course can bring. No, there's been syncopation, just a raw dusty space, erasing every single line from your familiar face. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after a ghost before the morning hours start. The silhouettes are fading as the streetlights turn away. Nothing but the emptiness inside the early gray. Just the shadow of a dancer on the concrete floor. We don't live here anymore. Walk bare feet across the shards of a shattered crystal sphere. I can see the microscopic fractures looking very clear. You built a house of mirrors just to magnify your face, but look at how the heavy baseline obliterates the space. Sharp fragments flying upward like a kinetic display. We are sweeping all the dangerous reminders right away. No longer hiding behind a perfectly polished screen, showing everybody down here what the raw emotions mean. The surface is cracking under the pressure of the kick. The seconds on the electronic timer move too quick. We step up on the wreckage as the walls begin to fall. We are dancing on broken glass under the flashing strobe, shaking up the foundations of this fragile little globe. No longer looking for a perfect reflection in the stream, living out the jagged edges of a terrifying dream. Ooh, watch how the sharp slivers catch the lasers and gleam. An architectural disaster happening inside the room, turning every single plastic ornament into a tomb. Your words were hollow vessels and they couldn't take the hit. Now you are sitting in the rubble trying to make sense of it. Industrial friction scraping hard against the concrete floor. We are smashing every window and destroying every door. The Dimbo is a hammer that we use to break the mold, tearing down the artificial definitions we were told. The fist is cracking under pressure of the kick. The seconds on the electronic timer move too quick. We step up on the wreckage as the walls begin to fall. We are dancing on broken glass under the flashing strobe, shaking up the foundations of this fragile little globe. No longer looking for a perfect reflection in the stream, living out the jagged edges of a that's far behind. Listen to the sonic crunch hitting on the rhythmic grid, exposing all the dirty little secrets that the glass hid. We are dancing on broken glass under the flashing strobe, shaking up the foundations of this fragile little globe. No longer looking for perfect reflection in the stream, living out the jagged edges of a terrifying dream. Ooh, watch how the sharp slivers catch the lasers and gleam. The dust is settling down as the morning light appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears. Just a pile of silica shining on the urban street. The demolition is complete. A hollow acoustic space inside an empty terminal. The frequency of our devotion is purely chemical. I can hear the reverberations bouncing off the wall, an architectural reminder of a beautiful fall. Tracing all the signals that you broadcast through the air, a microscopic current moving through my heavy hair. We don't need a telephone to understand the code. We are setting up a satellite along the gravel road. The sonic waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Ooh, let the heavy sub-bass shake the foundations of our lives. Your silhouette is flashing like an ancient videotape, planning out a permanent and beautiful escape. No longer hiding behind a perfectly polished screen, showing everybody down here what the raw emotions mean. The dembo rhythm hits like an industrial machine, cutting through the static of a television screen. Castanets are snapping like an electronic clock. Time is standing perfectly frozen on the rock. Waves are rippling across the dark floor, making every single speaker down here demand for more. The countdown has started. Close your open eyes. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. But the synthesis is scream like a digital bird of prey, washing all the normal human limitations right away. Two different audio signals merging in a perfect blend, a beautiful connection that will never have an end. Silence the percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical resurrection to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are chasing echoes of passion through the cyberspace, trying to find a memory that time cannot erase. A powerful vibration that is locked inside the grid, revealing all the beautiful things that the darkness hid. Ooh, let the heavy sub-bass shake the foundations of our lives. The frequencies are dying as the morning light breaks through, the audio connection fading out away from you. Deciphering the matrix symbols on the monitor screen, trying to figure out exactly what the combinations mean. You whisper algorithms that are confidential and deep, a collection of information that I promise to keep. Hack into the mainframe of the corporate tower tonight, turning every single security camera to the right. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a very dangerous course. The firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. Your touch is like a virus eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The Dembo has a venom that is spreading through the system, counting all the casualties but nobody will miss them. Synthetic palpitations hidden perfectly on time, a structural synchronization of an urban cybercrime. Firewall is breaking under pressure from the base, erasing every single data point inside this place. The download is running at a terrifying speed. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Let the brass section just do it inside the microphone. We are building an empire on a shattered crystal throne. Two forces colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Hit the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just dozing, steady copy ticking on the steady grid, releasing all the data that the dirty water. We are unlocking the secret code under the neon glare, a digital rebellion floating in the heavy air. No password can protect you from the rhythm in the vein, an absolute corruption of the ordinary brain. Ooh, watch how the encryption keys dissolve inside the rain. The screens are going black as the morning sun appears. We have completely pulverized the memory of our fears, just a broken sequence on the urban street. The hack is complete. Electric raindrops falling on the cold synthetic face. We are running out of power inside this crowded space. You try to hold the liquid, but it turns to purple gas, leaving just a residue upon the window glass. High voltage circuits blinking underneath the sapphire dome, a temporary terminal where we can feel at home. No longer searching for the words we used to say before, just leaving all our heavy expectations at the door. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. The luminous desire small toys. Industrial percussion slamming hard against the floor, making every single cybernetic organism roar. The dembo is an engine that is pumping through the night, turning all the darkness into blinding yellow light. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. Luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Monster in the deep, waking up the digital ghosts that never sleep. Two entities dissolving in a pool of glowing ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brain. Mute the sense completely, let the metal testers grind, leaving all the artificial safety nets behind. Just a mechanical heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, exposing all the secrets that the dirty water hid. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. Luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. The fluorescence is fading as the morning sky turns gray. The digital illusion is dissolving right away. Just a drop of liquid shining on the concrete floor. The system shuts down once more.